So one of the easiest ways to print money on social media is by understanding your target audience's pain points. And if you understand their pain points, you'll have quite literally unlimited topics to talk about. And in this video, I want to show you the pain points that you have. Um, and I'm going to show you how to come up with the same structure for your own coaching business or consulting business, or maybe you're a service provider and you want to get into the content game and you want to know how to do it. Essentially, if you really think about your prospect, they usually have anywhere between 3 to 5 buckets of pain, if that makes sense. Okay, so if we can just look at my target audience, we can see that they have a problem with the lack of systems. They are selling one-on-one sessions, or they are selling cheap courses, or they are chasing followers instead of money, right? So these are 4 pain points that they have. I could add, for example, they don't know how to sell, or they don't know what content to make, right? This could be another bucket, but for this video, let's just talk about these 4 pain points. If you're a dating coach, it could be, let's say, your prospect doesn't know what to say to a woman, or your prospect doesn't know how to approach a woman, or your prospect doesn't know how to dress to look better. Okay, so these are like pain points, and the great thing about these buckets of pain is that you can break them up into smaller uh, pain points, and then you can break those individual pain points into even smaller pain points, so then you can become even more granular with your content. So for example, when it comes to lack of systems, they don't have um, any upsell. So for example, if you might be selling right now a low ticket course, let's say a $47 per month school community, you do not have an upsell, aka maybe you could add group coaching part in that program where you meet with them once a week with your clients, and then you could charge $1,000 for 3 months worth of access. Or there could be another program where you actually give your time one-on-one, but then you have the $47 per month low ticket, then you have the $1,000 for 3 month group coaching program, and then you have the one-on-one, which is going to be 6K, for example, right? So you don't have upsells, or client journey is not mapped out properly, or you're always doing things day by day instead of having a clear execution task list. Like for example, I wake up, I download my spreadsheets from my different extensions that I'm using, upload them into Google Drives. Then my N8N is parsing those sheets and then updates my dashboards and whatnot. Then I check my ad account, etc., etc. Then I check in with my clients. Then I do this. Then I do that. Right. So I know exactly what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Um, but most people don't. They have no idea about what they do, and they just wake up and they're like, okay, what do I do today? Maybe you don't have an onboarding flow, or you don't have sales systems, right? You don't have a flow for uh, flow of emails to send to someone once they book a call with you, or you don't have a flow of emails for people who didn't show up, or for people who canceled the call, or for people who are not the right fit at the moment, or for people who gave you a particular objection, right? um, you can come up with all these things, but essentially this is a lack of systems, and this is the one of the buckets. Now, I can make videos about, for example, how lack of systems is killing your coaching business. And then I can explain why you need a system, um, how to think about creating systems, how systems work, right? You talk about input, output, you talk about latency, you talk about bottlenecks, and you explain these things. And then when you start to explain how these things work, your prospects or your viewers will be like, oh shit, this guy knows what he's talking about. So let me book a call with him. Let me buy his stuff because I want this in my business. Again, if you're a fitness coach, for example, I'm giving all these examples because my clients are in pretty much every niche you can think about. And I want you to start thinking about how this would apply to you. Again, let's talk about the fitness coach. It could be lack of accountability, um, no idea how to structure a diet, no idea how to structure a workout, doesn't know how to count macros, right? This could be like buckets, and then you can start figuring out what goes into each bucket, what kind of pain points you have. You can build this with Miro, so it's a free app, and then you start thinking about how some of these actually connect with each other, because you can see here from when it comes to pain points, we have selling one-on-one sessions. This is the case for many of my clients. You can see that selling one-on-one sessions goes into overworked, then overworked gets into the fact that the content quality is affected, which gets into the fact that viewership drops, which gets into the fact that getting less or no clients, and then we are going back into the fact that the income drops, right? Which goes into the fact that maybe they have to take a month off, and now the growth curve restarts, because the way content works is very exponential. So you don't see anything for a very, very long period of time. Then after, let's say, 6 months, you start to see that curve going up, right? And if you stop at any point, you are stopping that growth. So that's why I said here that the growth curve restarts. So if you start doing this, and by the way, don't use ChatGPT, okay? You have to use your brain when it come up with this. You will start to really understand your prospect, and then you just look at this mind map for a couple of moments, and you'll know exactly what to do. Another trick that I want to give you, which is really great, is to make a YouTube channel, like a fresh YouTube channel with a new Gmail address, where you act like your prospect. So, for example, I'm trying to see what my competition is doing at the moment, and I have this brand new YouTube channel, the one that I'm posting the video on right now, because I have my other one, Developer Pro, that is my main account. That's where I watch Formula One and stuff like that. And as you can see, it still recommends me like racing videos and whatnot. And what I want to do with this YouTube channel is I just want to get rid of anything that is not related to making money online, okay? Right? So this guy is in my niche, this guy is in my niche, this guy is my niche. So I want to see his videos, I want to see their titles, I want to see their thumbnails, I want to be able to get inspiration. So every day I'm curating this channel to only see videos that would be valuable for my niche. So they, for example, I saw today this guy's video. Actually, I didn't see his video. I just saw the title, I saw the thumbnail, and I just ran with it. I created a video based on what I know about data. I have no idea what he said, and I'm just trying out this video. And this data thing is part of the systems building somewhere here, okay? And if you just do this, and if you just build your content around this idea of pain points, you'll be making a lot of money, because you don't need to come up with new content every single day. Like if you just watch, for example, Hormoz's videos, you'll see that they are pretty much the same. He's repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because he doesn't really want you to be like subscribed to him forever. He wants you to take the main idea, implement it, and attribute your success to him, because then later when you will have, you know, a problem, or you want to be part of his business, which is acquisition.com, you'll just go to him because he helped you, okay? So you need to think about your content, about like how can you release the least amount of videos so you can get a client, rather than how can you keep someone entertained and make them keep coming back to you forever, because you don't want them to watch your videos forever. You just want them to watch a couple of videos, and then they can become your clients. I cannot stress this enough. Like, for example, my clients, they don't leave comments on my YouTube videos. they don't like my YouTube videos. Some of them, they're not even subscribed. The people who are leaving comments and likes are people who will never buy from me. Okay, so do not obsess over those metrics. Obsess over how many clients you get, how many book calls you get, etc., etc. So yeah, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoy it. Peace out.